Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody in there?
Well, if it isn't my favorite group of rascally renegades, come on in. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for your support. You guys are always supporting me, and I definitely appreciate that. But today is the day where we show our love and we support Ren. He is having a hard time yet again with his Lyme disease. His treatment didn't go quite as planned, and he's still feeling sick and all that. So he is now going back to Canada, if you didn't already know. And to top it all off, he recorded his tales, his new tales for us, but the audio group screwed up the audio to sync it to the video, so now it's rendered useless according to Ren. So he's going to try to re-record them. I do not know the entire details. He's definitely trying to stay ahead of the game before he goes into treatment, so that way he can drop stuff and release new content for us, being the good Samaritan he is, while he's undergoing treatment. So he's not leaving everything behind totally. He's just trying to knock everything out here in the States before he has to go back to Canada. Moment of silence real quick, everyone, while we say a prayer for Ren. Lord, hear my prayer. Please grant Ren the strength and patience and serenity to undergo these treatments with full confidence that he will get through it all, and it will not deter him or stop him from reaching his goals or his future dreams. Grant the doctors with strength and wisdom as well to figure out what they exactly need to do to help Ren the best in this situation, and that they give him their undivided attention. Amen. Thanks for doing that, everybody. It's just a sad thing when such a selfless person has to go through all of this in their life, and they're sick all the time. It's just, he was probably so happy to finally have found a doctor, you know what I mean? And then just have to turn right back around before he's able to drop any new content. We got the diss against Cujo, but he was planning on so much more than that. That was an unexpected thing that he did. But he was definitely looking forward to it with the new Tales, and he's working on new album, music videos, and everything. Not to spoil anything for anybody, but yeah. But today we are going to react to For Joe. I know Joe was a friend of Ren's. I don't know all the details. I know he did commit suicide. So this is Ren's song to Joe. Without further ado, let's get to the video. It says over 2 million views. This was June 29th, 2023. Let's get it. That is beautiful. Where is he at? He's on top of a building or something?
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky.
This is like so schematic, you know what I mean? Like every word he's saying is like a scheme, you know, it's a metaphor. Man, this is wild.
It's when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through
The entire ocean came from our tear ducts. That is like such a crazy symbolization. Like, man.
from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside the pickup truck.
Cut his bitterness with a hatchet. He said hatchet drop.
Cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside the pickup truck, then dumped that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly.
He jumped off a bridge, so Joe jumped off a bridge, or is that just a metaphor?
Over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as hell. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Justin, Sega, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. Distance is my plaster cast, to tell the truth. The day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find the angle. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked, I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you, absurd, fuck.
So that whole line about the tears filling up the entire ocean. So he jumped off a bridge into the ocean and he drowned, I'm guessing. He just had another water reference.
From the hurt, your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you
wave to the hearse. Body's missing, so missing in the ocean. Never got to wave, like a wave in the ocean. Never got to wave to the hearse, so he never made it to the funeral, I'm guessing.
Find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you.
Oh, duh, I get it. Wow, I'm an idiot. So, lost at sea, I'm guessing. So, they never could find the body. That is crazy. I know some instances like that in the Corps on deployment. We had a few sailors that actually drowned because the helos crashed in the ocean, and they just drowned with the helos. So definitely know that that's like to be lost in the ocean. Not me personally, but how hard it is to find people. That's wild. Never got to wave the hearse because they could never find the body to have a funeral with. That is insanity.
Fuck.
Hold up, Ren. Hold up. That is spectacular.
Another domino, it falls. Across the way another's born. How you're supposed to raise a child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes. Some will die before they live, that's just how the story goes.
Yes, sadly enough, some die before they live. You know what I mean? They never get to really experience life because their life is so full of hardship all the time. And just die so young, you know, or even just children, you know, they die of random diseases that they have and they never really got to experience anything. That's sad.
Buying tattered clothes, judges for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes. Some will die before they live, that's just how the story goes. But for those of us still with us, who reside inside our hearts, tell them proudly how you feel. And for those of us who aren't, freckled angels stand strong, freckled angels live on, freckled angels climb higher, freckled angels still inspire, freckled angels won't forget you, teach me to live my life better. 13 years and still I miss you, now my wings are missing feather. Otherwise I'd come and join you, but for now I'm here on earth, stuck inside this mortal body. But for everything it's worth, made me braver, made me wiser, made me stronger, made me true, made me face the world with courage, and that's all because of you.
One love. This guy is... Ren is something else. Just the fact that he's playing the piano very well. He even added a nice piano solo arpeggio there. He had an arpeggio that was phenomenal sounding. And he's rapping on top of it. And there's so much meaning behind this, you know what I mean? You can really feel what he's feeling and you definitely understand him. 100%. This guy does not deserve to have all the hard trouble he is going through because look at what he's capable of. This damn disease needs to leave Ren the hell alone.
Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings they fly the farthest, so I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest, so I know you're gonna be okay.
So will you, Ren. You will be okay.
How do celebrities...
Man, was not expecting so much fire from a tribute. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting a piano. I don't really know what I was expecting, to be honest. Because it's Ren. You never really know what you're getting into. Definitely relatable song for me. I've lost my fair share. Homies, best friends, definitely have been there. I'm sorry to hear about your loss, Ren, and I'm sorry that you have to go back to Canada. I'm over here talking like Ren is actually watching the video and can actually hear what I'm saying right now. Yeah, I wish you the best, brother. I wish you the best. Get through whatever it is that's hurting you the most. Just do your best, pushing your best foot forward, get through your Lyme disease battle. Come back to the States with us. We all got your back. There's a lot of different metaphors in there, and like just the way that was just like a piece of outstanding literature put together. It really was. It wasn't just a tribute. It was straight poetry. Like a lot of metaphors about the ocean, and man, there was that line in there. I wanted to pause, but he said he dumped his youth, right? His youth and soul inside of a trunk, put it in the bed of a pickup, and then they drove off the same bridge that Joe jumped off of. Like putting his whole life in this box just to go overboard with him, be back at home with him. I mean, I'm sure Ren has had those thoughts before where life would be so much more peaceful on the other side, you know what I mean? Because he's been through a lot, you know? That's all I got for today, folks. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for your support. If any of you all are new to the channel, find my Ren playlist. Catch up on all my previous reactions there. There's a whole lot of ground to cover there. I believe I'm coming to the end almost of Ren's discography. Pretty close. I might be very wrong, but as far as me scrolling through his page on YouTube, I'm definitely getting close at least. I've definitely covered a lot of material. That's all I got for today, folks. Make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell, smash the like button. One love from your boy, Shredder. Peace. Now get out of my house.